right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of When Stormgate Fails. That's right, it's an official series. How often will you get episodes? I don't know. I jokingly said for $50 I will cast and record your game, and well, we had this game sent into us. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we are going to show you the riveting gameplay that is Stormgate patch 0.01. Starting down here in the bottom right position, we have and up top right, we have the Celestial Rascal. That's right, we are looking at the new Imba Infernals versus the old Imba Celestials. Here we go. We've got the Arc ship moving out here to the natural. This little skull of Shedda basically gets created from their scout, which is called the Hexen. And what that does is that blows up on your enemy, deals damage, and I do believe it also gives you vision for a short period of time. And just like that, up in smoke, he recalls back to base. They can do that as well. See, I'm learning the game. Oh, I am learning. We got the concave going down, and we've got the iron vault. So we are going to see some units coming out the gate here for and just like that, Celestials using their forever turrets to kill creeps. Once again, this was semi-nerfed with the last patch where you only can build structures in a certain radius between an array. Now, the array is a collection array that goes on your Luminite mining, and you have to be able to build a structure. I don't know exactly the radius. I saw it somewhere. It's kind of small, but it's big enough that you can start to do some things with it, but it basically negates you from being able to go down to the bottom of the map and just put stuff all over the place instantly and then auto win. So that is a good change. But this is when Stormgate fails. This isn't when Stormgate does things right. We can't talk about the good in this series. Look at this replay. Oh my goodness. Look at these hit bars. How much health do they have? We'll never know. The players do. Well, we don't. Who needs that? The music is solid, though. I'll give them that. And the music is playing... it is playing the Infernal music. It is not playing the Celestial music, correct? Now, I don't know if that is a tell on who sent in the replay, or it's just random. I couldn't tell you. That also might be an issue in the near future. Bit of a fail. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's random. Who knows? Goes ahead and grabs the creep tower. For those that are new, all right, this is the speed tower. When you kill the creeps here on this camp, it will grant you some speed. This is your vision tower. Those demons are now going down. This is your Luminite tower, or your Therium tower, I should say. This is the complete opposite, which gives you Therium. And what is this one down here? This is your speed. This is health. This is health. And these are your boss towers. Now, previous patch, when you used to attack these, they would basically jump and smash into all of your units, kind of breaking them up. Now, he just runs towards your units, allowing you to kite, take far less damage. I'm not sure if I like that change or not. I actually enjoyed the fact that he went down and he blew things up, but maybe it was creating an issue. I know because this is when Stormgate fails, sometimes when he would hit it, units would like get stuck here on the, like in this unmovable spot, or they'd bounce up over here. I'm not sure if it was designed to be that way or not, but it's no longer a thing now. We have the brutes, we have the gaunts, and we have the budgetlings. Taking out the Therium tower Unlike the last game that was just chock-filled with riveting scout gameplay, here, folks, we are watching the two OP races duke it out for superiority on the ladder. Spoiler alert, Infernals are better. Shit just blew up, and I have no idea what happened. It looks as though he sacrificed himself to the greater gods and created a bunch of these fiends, and now these fiends are running up looking for a base to kill. Nothing there. All right. Yeah. Here we go. He's running inside now. There is your station. Oh, no. And immediately going after the array, and the array is forced to lift off. All right, the Purifier is about to die in T-minus 20 minutes because everything takes 15 years to kill. It does go down. Now the Guardian Nexus is about to fall as well. This is a very good pickup for our Infernal friend. Meanwhile, you've got the Argents over here. I like to say, welcome to Argentina. I've never been, but I hear it's beautiful. But when it comes to Stormgate, it is ugly, it is uninspiring, and it is pure ass. The Argent. Meanwhile, down here, we've got another expansion now, grabbing a third expansion. It's fantastic. And look at this. Regenerating all of that energy. For those that don't know, these power banks, they give great power to the Argents. There we go. Everybody is juiced up to the gills. Kind of like UFC fighters 10 years ago, although a few of them still are. No doubt about that. All right, here we go. We've got our Hexens moving up. They are now planting the Teemo stink bombs all over the place. Hup, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 500. All over the map. You hit it, massive AoE damage, bleeds you out, turns you into a bunch of fucking little infested fucks, and then they just overrun you. This is what they do. Because here in Stormgate, your first scouting units do the most damage, and you can use them all the way until the game ends. It's fantastic. All right, here we go. Our fiends are now fiending for some creep. Basically taking 80-90% of the creeps along this map. We are going to... Oh, no, the Argent's saying... We don't want healing. Just leave this. Oh, here we go. Fiends now working their way back into the main. It's going to go after this Guardian Nexus. Thinking about it. Nope. Backing off now. Taking half of the Argent army. Trying to get rid of this array. The rays do die pretty quickly. They don't have a whole lot of HP. And doesn't get there in time. Still at 45. And manages to keep that array alive. Very well played there from Rascal. Meanwhile, we are watching a turtle-like game from our Infernal, only doing little tiny fiend run-bys. It's going to go ahead and try it yet again. As you can see, these little triangle smokes of death are all over the place. What you need to do is you need vision. If you don't have vision, well, lights out once those things hit you. Oh, man, especially as a Vanguard player, you got bio? No, you don't. Fiends fiending to go back in and finish off that array. I know exactly what this guy wants to do right now, and he's doing exactly that. Here we go. This array now at 92 health, slowly going up as it regenerates itself. It's going to have to lift off here. Does it lift off? Riveting gameplay. It goes down. The Therium Purifier is about to fall as well. The entire army running back to the base. 2 buildings down for next to nothing. Oh, your life was for ire, sir. Well worth it indeed. All right. We now have this tornado swiftness. Oh, that was from the creep that they killed. Oh, here it is. Here is, let me pause this. I gotta zoom in, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is what I like to call the budget Templar. All right? It looks kind of like a Templar, except from like 20 years ago with way worse graphics. But what it does is it creates basically space aids And in that space age, it's almost like a black hole of death where everything moves slowly and dies very quickly. These are a must when you are playing the Celestials. Let's watch and find out what happens. You only need a few. You know what it kind of looks like? It kind of looks like the porcelain dolls my great-grandmother had on her nightstand. And when she passed away, nobody wanted them because they were ugly. That's basically what these are right here. There's two of them out on the map, and nothing but a pure Argentina. I hear things from behind. I'm in the middle of a cast. I will speak to you shortly. I do believe that was food coming my way, but it is rude to cast and eat at the same time. And trust me, there are far more things I'd rather be doing than to cast a Celestial game right now. Eating is one of them, but I gotta remain professional. The cast is going to keep going. Here it is. Boom! Just like that. I can't see the HPs. I have to single click on each unit and look down at the bottom left to see what are dying and what isn't. There's another Teemo bomb going off here. The originality of these units and abilities are off the Richter scale. Here we go. About to hit another one. Boom! Just like that. A whole chunk of them dead. Now creating more fiends. What are you doing here, Infernal? Put more Teemo mushrooms all over the damn map. It'll win you games. Here we go. Big surround now. We've got fiends coming from the top. We got fiends coming from the bottom. And just like that, the Space Aids is going ham. The Space Aids are doing huge damage from behind here. The porcelain dolls are going down, and the fiends are surrounded. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, everything is gonna die, and Argentina falls. More Space Aids are going off here, not giving up without a fight. Holy shit, Argentina's coming out on top. Back off. I don't know what's happening right now. Abilities are being shot, things are dying, and just like that, Argentina is forced to fall back with one porcelain doll. Meanwhile, our Infernal friend down here looking to grab another expansion soon. The siege tanks, the Hellborns, are looking to rain hell down upon these Argents. Will need the upgrade, the Molten Touch. The Molten Touch, I'm telling you right now, when the Molten Touch gets upgraded and they fucking auto-lock onto a pack of things, it's like having a storm, but it just follows you no matter what. There's just no countering it, but it's tough to get there. The question is, at the 12-minute mark, will we see a 15-minute mark when the Molten of Death rains upon Argentina? Who knows? Well, we're gonna fucking find out here on episode number 2. God tier commentary, thank you, sir. I do appreciate that. We're doing it live. I know next to nothing about the Infernals, but I'm winging it, baby. I am winging it. Hopefully he puts down more mushrooms. There they are. We've got a bunch of Hexens here looking to put down a bunch of mushrooms all over the map. Needs to do so. It needs to do so ASAP. No? Okay, it's going to back off. Fair enough. Let's go check and see what our Celestials here are doing. They're doing what they always do. They build one unit and 15,000 structures, and everything is a turret. It's fantastic. It's great stuff here. I wonder where he learned that. Hey, he is learning, though, no Kree in this army. Just last week, you would have seen the opposite. It would have just been Kree with a couple of Argent and a whole bunch of buildings. Here we go. Big attack now. Not the best positioning here for our Fiend friends. Space Aids flying down, sitting into the middle of the healing pond. And now we've also got some other type of whatever that was. And now we're just backing off here. The animations are to die for. I'm telling you right now, I can accurately see everything that's going on, and I know exactly who's winning in every fight, and none of the units look the same. This is great. Fiend's now running back. Gonna have to go ahead and kill his own health tower and start healing up. I think his units took some damage. I don't know for sure because I don't see health bars, and I don't feel like individually clicking on 400 units to find out. All right, grabbing the third base and going for the double Luminite mine. Man, once you get this is like getting Golden Starcraft, except better. Because, well, your workers just rarely die. It's fantastic stuff. Putting down 15 Shroud Stones, which are basically their turrets. They do the job. They're more of a deterrent than they they don't really kill a whole lot, especially as you start to get towards later the game. You can basically one volley them. They don't have a lot of hit points, but they're good bluffing structures, or they're good to put down in the early-ish game to deter your opponent from trying to get inside the base. Look at this. He's looking for some of the Teemo stink bombs here, but none of them are out here on the map. Is dropping the ball here when it comes to using... Oh, here we go. There it is. There is the triangle. We can zoom in. We have the technology. And here is another one. Look at that. And for whatever reason, it sounds, the audio sound when he's making it almost sounds like a Bob creating a barracks. Great stuff. All right, there are the Hellborns. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Hellborns in play right now. 17 million fiends and just a few brutes. Now, are the brutes there to do damage, or are they there to sacrifice their lives to create more fiends? Well, there it is. Lives are sacrificed. Just like that. They are multiplying. I'll tell you what's not multiplying. The player base of this game. Here we go. Moving up slowly. Space AIDS is down. The black hole of death. That reminds me of Everything Everywhere All at Once, except, well, that movie was almost perfect, so let's not actually make the comparison. Here we go. The fiends are working their way back in. Are they going to go for it again? Are they going to go for the... No, they're not going to go for the main. In fact, they're going to go for the creation chamber. Now we've got a whole bunch of porcelain dolls. Somebody went into the garbage and took my great-grandmother's porcelain dolls from 1968. All right. Working our way back up into this horseshoe-like map. Now, there is a back door available, but, man, it is slow, and you got to streamline your units one at a time. Here we go. Argentina dropping down 2 huge... 3 huge space aids going down, melting the whole fiend line, but unfortunately the upgrade is complete and everything is on fire. Everything is on fire. More space aids are going down. There's so much AoE going all over the place. The fiends are starting to multiply as the Argents die. Who is going to win this? It's looking as though our Infernal player is taking it, although I can't tell because there's just so much shit going on here. Wow, look at this. The porcelain dolls are going down. A couple of Argents left into the fight, and the fiends are taking it and cleaning it up just like that. And what I learned is when you have a flayed dragon in play here, and he's just in the proximity of your units, instead of 2 fiends popping, it's 3 fiends popping. So it's 33.33 repeat better than not having one. Just keep it alive, keep it away from the fight, just have it there, and you'll spawn more units just like that. Putting down one of those wards there, spreading not creep, and, well, he's trying to figure out what's going on. At this point, has got to be feeling pretty good about this game. He is sitting on all of the bases, but unfortunately, for our Celestial player here, stuck on 2 base, and now that the Hellborns have the Molten Touch. Well, the last time I had a Molten Touch was many, many years ago, and I don't want to talk about that late night at the club, and when you get home and something goes down and you wake up in the morning and you got the Molten. It's not good. It's not good. Here we go. More AoE going all over the place here. Oh, man, this is crazy. Everything is dying just quick, and we might be seeing the beginning of the end for our Celestial player as Infernal continues to prove that they cannot lose. What a game. Wow! What a game. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe for more riveting content, casts. We're casting the games of you. Send them in. Actually, don't. I don't do that, actually. Do not send those replays to lifesaglitchtv@gmail.com. All right? We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet, and neither is Stormgate, but we're going to give them time. Listen, we may meme this game, but I mean well. Or do I meme well? I'm not sure. GG, well played from pure domination. I didn't even see this. This must be new. This must have just spawned in the... Was I just not paying attention? Probably. I'm bad. Let me see here. Okay, he just put all this down. Or maybe he didn't. Okay, it's been here for a while. All right. So, when I said he was on 2 base, he was actually on more than 2 base. He had all this over here. It's great stuff. The Arc Fortress. This thing just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, this looks like a budget Michael Bay transformer ship. You know what I'm saying? This is like where like budget what's Hellscream comes out of, or something along those lines. I'm not sure. Wow. This game was something else. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. We will see you on the next one. Deuces.